I could be wrong.
That looks familiar. That looks like that's from
that's from
2D
the actual.
movies.
That is from the Winnie the Pooh movie. I watched that repeatedly as a child. That is from the animated sequence.
I definitely watched it a couple times as a kid. I think we have.
There's even a plushie of like a Woozle.
Buster, do you want to play Rivals?
Oh yeah, let me hop on Rivals.
So how do I get Rivals?
It's on Steam for
Steam
free.
or Epic.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Like your computer's pretty beefy because I've heard some other systems have had, because it's Unreal Engine 5. So I've heard some systems have had some trouble running it. It's crossplay though, so PlayStation and PC and Xbox players can all play together.
But I can't play. My computer's dog shit.
Yeah. I'm hopping on Rivals right now. I'm currently level 10.
Ooh. We'll get into the weeds of all that in a bit. Give ourselves a few more minutes. Ah, shit. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go take 2 ibuprofen.
Good idea.
Totally fair.
Oh wait, Cody, should I be invited to your party or do you want to come to my party?
Why did Steam give me 2 Halo ODST trading cards and a Halo 2 trading card for playing Halo Reach?
The Steam trading cards are randomized.
That's lame.
Yeah, no, I know. I hate it too. I'm inviting you to my
What
party.
What is the point of the trading cards? I've never done that shit.
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
Right on.
Ready to play codes?
By the way, we were trying to, me and Jake were trying to figure out clan names since they're unique.
Uh-huh.
And you could only have like one instance of any name. We tried a bunch of stuff Marvel related. We tried Jeff the Shart, a bunch of comic titles based around Captain America. Couldn't find anything. You know what we found that was 100% available?
What?
Bionicle.
Oh my
God.
It always comes back to Bionicles. Also, who are you gonna play as, Cody?
How easy is this game to just pick up and play?
It's like third-person Overwatch. So...
depending on the character, because some of them are more difficult.
Some of them are more
Overwatch.
All right.
Isn't Magic like one of the more difficult characters?
I think so. I know Spider-Man's really difficult because they just literally put his like Insomniac moveset into like a hero shooter.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
It like if you know how to play him, it works really well. Oh, it's third person. It's not first person.
I mean, they made Doctor Strange play like Portal.
That's what you do with Magic, though.
Oh, she can also do that.
Yeah, she also has portals.
Actually,
she has a buff to other teammates. Specifically, I think Black Panther and
we can go over the buffs when we start the show.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do this tonight.
Yeah, no,
not tonight. Yeah.
It is a fuck around with it later and then play it with friends. Yeah. But you don't have to fuck around and find out later to hang out with these friends tonight. Hello, it's Modular Components. I am your host, Boingo Rider. And with me, as always, are these 2 Chuckle Fucks. Say hello, Chuckle Fucks.
Chuckle.
Hello, I'm Chuckle. And that's...
Buckle.
Yeah, that's Fuckle.
It's me, Fuckle Buckle.
Yeah.
Buckle the Echidna. And we have a guest Chuckle Fuck. Say hello, guest Chuckle Fuck.
Hello, everybody. It's me, your special holiday treat surprise, Simeon Scott, back again, back from the dead. I can't stay away. I've got to come in for Christmas again and remind you all that every child is a good child, and baby Jesus is an asshole.
Damn.
You're like Bob Marley, not Bob Marley.
What?
It's Marley something. What was the name?
Marley and
Marley.
Jacob Marley. Thank you. You're the ghost of something fuck.
Jacob was just there to warn him that the ghosts were going to come. He wasn't the ghost of Christmas anything.
He was the ghost of Christmas. Fuck around and find out.
That's true.
Well, I recently watched the Muppets Christmas Carol for the first time, and they had like, we're Marley and Marley, so that's what I was thinking.
Really? You hadn't seen that before?
It's the only theatrical Muppet movie I haven't seen till now, and I'm glad I did. It's a really good movie. One of the best Muppet movies and best Christmas Carol movies.
It's also supposed to be a very accurate Christmas Carol.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Like besides Marley and Marley, without even then, it's still a good adaptation.
Regardless. I know people who swear up and down by it every Christmas, and every Christmas I go, this will be the year where I finally sit down and watch it, and then I don't.
Damn.
Maybe
this year will be different. I don't know. We got like a week.
You got 1 week?
It's been
since you looked at me.
All right, cool. I've been training them well. Look at that.
It's been.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
But guys,
Game Awards.
Yeah, I was about. Yeah.
Oh
Well.
no.
Okay. Do we want to do Game Awards first or
I made a
Marvel
horrible
Rivals?
mistake.
Do you want to do
No,
I
Game
was
Awards
wondering
first
if
or
you
Marvel Rivals?
realized.
Let's do Marvel Rivals first, because then we can ease into other video game news, because Simeon will get all the magic love.
Yeah. All right. So Marvel Rivals came out. It's really fun. Me and Cody are playing. Me and Cody are playing it right now. We are getting our ass beaten, but we're still having fun, I assume.
Damn.
I've been doing a lot of spectating,
Yes.
though, and I have takes.
All right. Yeah.
What's your hottest one first? Hottest one first.
You know what? I'm extremely disappointed in the internet in general for being presented with one of the best character designs Magic has ever had, and instead choosing to sexualize Squirrel Girl.
But Squirrel Girl funny.
Squirrel Girl thick.
I think
Yeah,
you need to
that too.
realize, because we realized this recently, everyone's sexualized, for one. And for two, apparently, every single character model in the game, minus probably Jeff, and probably only Jeff, is super detailed underneath
Brute.
Oh.
the clothes.
See, I
Put it
figured
that
people
way.
were just filling in the blanks with that, because I have been keeping tabs, and for about every 10 or 15 images of Squirrel Girl I see one of Magic.
Just wait, you'll probably find some eventually.
Yeah.
Especially with the demon form.
There's some pretty interesting things going on with stuff like that. Like for Black Widow, if you switch to her movie skin, her ass gets bigger.
Bruh.
Or for Groot, if you switch to his movie skin, he gets the biggest ass in the game. Bigger than what I thought was the biggest ass in the game. Venom's giant.
Oh yeah, everyone's been talking about Venom.
Oh, Venom is caked up.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I don't
hard.
know. There's a level of like care baked into the lore that I've not felt since Ultimate Alliance.
Oh yeah, like there's an entire story going on, and there's like little like prose pieces in the lore. It's not just a character description; it's like actual little like prose stories that they're always updating, like with every update. It's really cool.
And the characters talk with each other, and
yeah, there's a lot of
pretty
good
much everybody
voiceover.
has the best like voice actor they would for that character.
Yeah, like Yuri Lowenthal back at Spider-Man. Josh Keaton, Iron Man, who's actually been doing that role for a while, like longer than like some may think.
I'm okay with most of the voices. I will say though, I'm surprised at like how out of place Steve Blum's Wolverine feels now to me.
Yeah,
like it's
he
not
is one of the
bad,
more older
but
voice
it's like
actors.
this feels like it's supposed to be in a different era.
Yeah, like everyone else is more like the 2010s era. Steve Blum is still like 2000s era.
Hearing him and Hulk talk with each other makes me feel a little nostalgic.
That's fair.
Although that's because Fred Tatasciore is basically like unless like he is the Hulk for like literally decades at this point.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What I really appreciate is the way that they looked at every hero's like moves and powers from the comics and all the multimedia stuff, and we're like, how can we turn this into fun gameplay stuff and not make it feel like you're not make it feel like you're playing the character from the comic, and not like a watered down version of it, you know?
Yeah, because you don't really you get like Overwatch and like hero shooter equivalents, but they still feel like the character. Like, yeah, Punisher plays like an Overwatch, like one of the Overwatch characters. I think it was Soldier or some shit.
He's got a little bit of Soldier 76 and a little bit of Bastion.
Yeah. But like they kind of like combine those things into like more unique character kits, and it's really cool. And it's like Penny. I've only been playing as Penny, and like her kit is like very unique, but like still fits within the hero shooter mold. And Iron Man, he's just flying around and doing this shtick, and it's really cool. Jeff I want to try out Jeff.
Jeff's very fun. He's very strong.
Yeah, because I've gotten multiple like Smash Brothers yeeted out of the stage by Jeff. It's really funny, and I was like, I want to do that.
It's insane how like Jeff has become like the most popular thing out of the whole Marvel mid-2010s making new characters spree.
Yeah. He's stuck around.
Like he was originally supposed to be a joke. Like we're gonna give Gwenpool a pet for an arc in a Avengers spin-off book.
West Coast. It was West Coast.
Like I love that book, but I'm just like, how did Jeff go from that to being like basically Marvel's Crypto?
He is a small, cute little creature, little guy. Also super easy to just like throw him in as a gag.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to worry about fucking anything. It's just I want to do something funny and cute.
He's voiced by the guy who played Shockwave in Bumblebee.
Bumper Ride.
Yeah, D. Bradley Baker?
The YouTuber.
Oh, no, John Bailey. Yeah, from
I thought we didn't like him for some reason.
No, I
don't know. I just know that he voices it.
I had heard he did something shitty at some point.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. He seems like
everyone has at some point, as long as we grow from it.
Yeah, it was just like the most he's really done was just complain about a Transformers 1 review because he was in the movie, and I'm like, I mean, like you're in the movie, fair. I don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, but yeah. I have been enjoying Marvel Rivals. I do like the more emphasis on casual. There's like a competitive aspect, like they're trying to make like little like tournaments and shit. But like I do appreciate how like it is prioritizing casual fun first and foremost, which is like that's what got Overwatch its audience in the first place, and that's what and like not focusing on that eventually lost its audience. So yeah.
Well, not just that, but with the team up system they do.
Oh yeah, the team up system like is innovating on the like hero shooter aspect.
Well, yeah, but it also encourages like naturally it just ends up getting people to kind of like like not just synergize but like correctly like play roles or at least like fill in like the right roles.
Yeah,
I've not really played a match where it just is like stacked with like all damages like that. There's kind of like a mixture and people just try it naturally. It's kind of interesting.
I'm trying to get the characters so we can get some opinions on the designs because they tried some new designs with the guys.
Yeah.
I remember not liking the Captain America design. It looked too much like Bucky Cap for my taste.
You know what? That totally makes sense with the pants.
Yeah, it's got that styling, but they also tried to like get a classic styling for like the boots and the gauntlets because you still got like the gloves, but they're gauntlets. Also, it's a very interesting version of Cap because it's if I'm not mistaken, it's 2099 Cap. He's
what?
like, he's like 300 years old.
Yeah, it's all multiverse. He woke up in 2099 instead of the Marvel's era.
Yeah, because like the entire plot of the current season is Doctor Doom from the future and Doctor Doom from the past are fighting each other. So like 2099 Doom versus modern Doom.
Where does Galactica come in?
She ain't in here yet. She's the announcer.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, she is the announcer. Yeah, the Galactus' daughter.
That explains why Psylocke looks so weird. And by weird, I just mean off traditional model.
Well,
it's apparently based on the Demon Days.
Version. Yeah, Peach Momoko. And Namor is taking a lot more from Wakanda Forever than the comics.
Yeah.
Storm just looks like what if they did one of her comic suits in the MCU.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like a good mix of like the over detailed MCU shit and like the more Eastern like MOBA gacha styling like you'd see from like those kinds of like what kind of games? I'm trying to. There's a specific genre. Yeah, not Genshin, but like
ZZZ.
No, that's still Hoyo.
It's still Hoyo, but it's a different aesthetic.
Yeah, true.
And as previously mentioned, I adore this magic design. It just leans even harder into my aesthetic tastes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Wolverine though has been getting a lot of. The Wolverine design has been getting a lot of, I wouldn't say backlash, but kind of like mixed reactions.
He looks like an action figure.
Yeah,
and like that I don't think it's derogatory, but other people would think it's derogatory since.
He's got more of like his 90s like extreme design going on because he goes into berserker rage and his hair flares out like it does in like the comics sometimes, or specifically around like that time frame. He also has straight claws, which is a pretty rare sight for Wolverine, depending on like where you're looking. I think it's interesting though. I like the fact that you could fastball special with Hulk. and
Oh
soon
yeah,
to
they
be
like
other
all the
characters.
synergy abilities. Like because I mainly play Penny, so it's like whenever I get a Venom on my team, not only does the Venom get a health boost, but like Penny gets like a new like a Venom move. So that's really cool.
So who is this Venom? Because it looks like the Mac Gargan Venom.
It's Eddie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's specifically the Venom that traveled like universes and multiverses and shit. He talks about it directly.
That's current Eddie, isn't it?
Yeah, and you go to Clintar on one of the maps.
Yeah, like
actually looking at this, Buster and I were talking before you all got in the call, and I was saying like there's probably going to be a Marvel Rivals wave of Marvel Legends next year, and it will probably be a couple of the big standouts who have really unique designs, and then mostly characters who they can reuse other parts from because they're fairly similar to their traditional comic designs. They've already done a Mac Gargan Venom. They could just throw that in this wave as like the Build-A-Figure or even a deluxe. And
you know
be
what?
like,
they're probably gonna revive that video game subline.
Yeah, Gamerverse. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Also, Venom has
and there is
an
some
alternate
Spider-Man
skin.
2.
Oh yeah, didn't they just hint that the Venom from that game that's a homage to is coming?
I don't think so, but I'm just spitballing.
Okay, here's the thing. That skin is an alternate skin for Venom. It's called Cyan Clash.
Oh yeah, the Marvel vs. Capcom one.
That was the beta skin.
Yeah. They haven't. Yeah, it's not in the current game right now. But Buster, what was it? Is okay. What was the subtitle to Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Forgot. It was like something
Clash
like
of Heroes.
Clash of Heroes. I thought that was.
They're literally. It is. They are not being subtle about it. It is. Hey, we are doing the Marvel vs. Capcom colors.
Oh yeah, that's great.
So with that little tease of like the next wave of Marvel Legends, they also showed a staff that looks like Adam Warlock's. It looks like Adam Warlock's in this game too, and I mean, they
Adam Warlock's in the game.
That. It would be a cool version.
I would love to see that, just because it would piss off so many comic fans if they're like, here's our first Adam Warlock from Hasbro, and it's this video game that half the toy collectors aren't playing.
I mean, like, didn't Adam already get like a Volume 3 toy or no?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, they're still probably pissed off about that then. So let's keep this off.
Also,
I just saw the Bruce Banner design for the first time. He looks like a twinkified Charlie Day.
Yeah. The fun thing about Bruce is basically they just made like, he has like a little ray gun, but then he like injects himself as like Hulks out and shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's the Diva gameplay mode, right?
Yep.
Yeah, basically like even Penny's not Diva, Hulk is. It's kind of funny.
That's a nice subversion of expectations.
Yeah, because you can Hulk out, but you de-Hulk, so you got to manage it and all that kind of stuff.
Wait, have we seen what Penny looks like, or have we just seen Spider?
Oh no,
she stands outside of the mech.
Yeah, she in like victory animations and shit. She's basically just Diva.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buster?
What?
You playing Psylocke?
Yeah, I'm playing Psylocke.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get good with Psylocke. Like Penny and Psylocke are like the two characters I'm trying to main in the game.
Okay, I just found Penny's design. That does just look like Diva.
Yeah, but it's an Ava plug suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they do like kind of harken back to the Evangelion like inspiration her original comics did.
Yeah. Because I always used to think of Diva as it's just what if Samus was in Evangelion.
Yeah.
You know what's one of my favorite designs that they did for this is Magneto. The base Magneto fucking rips.
Yeah, it is like it's one of the rawest Magnetos out there.
The leaked character roster that's coming.
I can just never get into Magneto not having his classic color.
I love the white because it's very like elder statesman. He's gone through a lot of shit, and you just know that this is a Magneto is like gone through multiple mutant massacres, and he's like partially fed up, but he's also like, fuck it, keep fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what the next two maps we're getting is? We're getting New York City and Krakoa.
Oh, yeah, I was about to mention Krakoa because, like, they mentioned Krakoa in, like, the Wolverine lore documents, and I'm like, oh.
They also mentioned Krakoa in Magneto. Fuck, you can look at his costume. There's Krakoan language on it.
Oh.
Yeah, he has voice lines talking about it.
Yeah, on this belt buckle, that's like M, like the letter M in Krakoan.
Nice.
There's a lot of like care baked into the maps as well, because you could find like just all kinds of fun little like
and like the maps
lore
tell a
Easter
story
eggs.
as you like play through it. Like the little victory intro animations tell like a little story of like here's the heroes like failing or succeeding to save the day and shit. It's really cool.
Oh shit! I'm looking at Moon Knight. The alternate skin is Hunter's Moon.
Yeah.
For people who aren't aware, there is currently a second Moon Knight, but to call it a second Moon Knight's a little weird because you got to think of it as Moon Knight's the right hand of Khonshu. This guy's the left hand.
Oh. Yeah, they have like movie skins. They have alt. They just have alt colors. They have just like references to just Mr. Knight. It's really interesting. Like all the skins they have, and there's probably gonna be more later. And that kind of gets into the monetization because this is a free to play game. So of course there's like microtransactions and shit. They aren't too bad, but there are
skins. Come get your skins, children.
Yeah, there are some problems, I'd say. Like, okay, Battle Pass is actually one of the better aspects because first off, the Battle Pass is only $5, and apparently once you buy it, you can still grind out. Like, it doesn't expire. Like, it just once you buy, you can still grind out all the rewards.
Yeah, you just have it
even after the season is over, which is a very good like practice. It kind of sucks that we had to get to this point, but like, hey, I'll take what I can get. Skins are like they're like $20 each.
Legitimately, yeah.
That's a bit much.
But like fundamentally, that's just like bragging rights. Not even bragging rights. It's just I like the way it looks.
It's just I have rich parents, is what it is.
That too.
I don't know.
And it's
the thing like, I'm just looking forward to is just like they know they got a deep history of stuff that they can pull from for a lot of this.
Yeah.
Which I think is just kind of cool.
I remember, yeah, this game like has the source material and now the player base to support so much like years of content. It's gonna be really fun to see where it goes.
And
we already know so many more characters that are coming.
Yeah, I heard like Mr. Fantastic is on the way.
I heard Thing and Human Torch.
Yeah, everybody but Invisible Woman, I guess. But we're also getting Ultron.
Oh man, it's Blade, the 60s all over again.
Miss Marvel.
Ooh. Carol would be cool to see in this game.
I forget who else.
Carol Danvers.
Cyclops is coming.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
There was a whole list of them that got leaked that were pretty exciting, but there's designs for like Ultron and Cyclops and
I think I saw a leaked Mr. Fantastic design. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I saw one where it's like him as a normal stretchy guy, and then like him as like a inflated like tough guy, like big broad chest situation. Not sure what he's going to end up being.
Looking at Games Radar, see if this is all leaked new and upcoming Marvel Rivals characters. Okay. Human Torch, Ultron, Mr. Fantastic, Blade, the Invisible Woman, she's there, and Thing.
Ooh.
Yeah. So no Human Torch. Also in the Battle Pass.
Other names have turned up in the files of Marvel Rivals builds, data mined, reference to the characters in the form of Captain Marvel, Hitmonkey.
Oh
yeah, Hitmonkey.
I mean, he does have a
Angela.
Angela?
Angela.
Okay.
Emma Frost, Jean Grey, The Hood, possibly as a Ghost
Rider. The Ironheart show.
Yep. And Deadpool, which, like, Deadpool not being on, like, the starting roster.
That takes some restraint.
Yeah.
I just appreciate the weird direction some of the characters go, but also, like, some of the unique, like, ways they end up playing out. Like, Cloak and Dagger has to be, like, one of the like, cooler ones. But there's also...
They're like a 2-in-1 character.
Yeah, and then you could also get something like that going on with Jeff the Shark or Rocket Raccoon paired up with Groot, because you can climb up on people's backs.
Yeah. There's something I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the Battle Pass has. I actually did get the Battle Pass when the game came out, mainly because one, it doesn't expire, and two, it has a Kamen Rider inspired skin for Mantis. Like literally, it has an animation where she does a rider kick, and I'm like, yeah, I'm too weak.
I got it because it had the Thunderbolts Punisher skin.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, I just
Hawkeye also has a Tokusatsu skin.
Yeah, also I think Thor does. So yeah, like they got some like
Captain America has a Gundam skin.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
I get that it's definitely trying to be Kamen Rider, but the way the green and the black are placed is making me think of what's her name? The frickin' chameleon lady from Jungle Fury.
Camille?
Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
I remember.
Like, I think she's called May in the Sentai.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because doesn't she end up becoming a hero in like the final arc of Geki Ranger?
And Jungle Fury.
Oh yeah. It's almost like I haven't ever seen Geki Ranger and I haven't seen Jungle Fury in like 10 years.
Dang. But yeah, Marvel Rivals fun. I'm really glad. Like, even if I do lose, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. And that's what, like, if the game's fun, why bother? If the game's not fun, why bother? That classic shtick.
Yeah.
But now, speaking of things that were surprisingly good this year, the Game Awards. Granted, let's get all the complaints out of the way. New Naughty Dog game, screw that. That really ended what could have been it ended a cool conference on a bad note.
Hey, we can at least say one thing. Thank God it's not Last of Us.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's already being part of this, like, stupid grifter culture war because the main protagonist is black. I was like, that's not the reason I don't like this game. I don't like it because it looks like it's going to use 80s references for crutches, and it's directed by Neil Druckmann, who I don't like very much. So that's a whole thing. I don't know. That's like the
I
big...
heard no Transformers Reactivate trailers, so that game is fucking dead.
Oh,
yeah,
they like some social media account like literally said, "Yeah, no, we're dead."
Oof.
Bad.
Yeah, it's cooked. Sorry. I mean, like, the live service bubble's popping. It's only...
I mean, I'm not broken up about the game, but I do feel bad for the Transformers design team at Hasbro, who probably had a bunch of figures half made.
Yeah, because they did release, like, toys of that game.
Also, that makes me want that Optimus and Soundwave even more now.
Yeah, just for the factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In another 10 years,
then there was an
go,
AI cat game.
The Optimus Prime from a video game that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I can't wait for that video essay.
Whoa!
Yeah, but there was also an AI cat game shown halfway through. Not cool, man. Luckily that was the only AI anything in the Game Awards. But when you get past that, we started the show with a Ninja Gaiden game getting announced. That it's been a while since we've gotten one of those. That's cool.
Yeah, 2D one, right?
Yeah, 2D Ninja Gaiden, like with following like the main protagonist's disciple. Yeah, Hayabusa's disciple, which is really cool. Ooh. Then Onimusha's back from Capcom, and that wasn't the only cool Capcom revival showcased, as we got the. Okay, so if you look back on my stream, my friend was not happy about this, but like looking back, I'm like, no, I like that this is happening. An Okami sequel, with Hideki Kamiya coming back. That's crazy.
Okay, that makes sense why he left Platinum then.
Yeah, like
because that's been going on for a bit, you know.
Yeah, the whole like wanting to bring back Okami and also Platinum just kind of blowing up.
No, I mean more of like they've been working on that. They've had to have been working on this game for a bit to have announced it now, and he's been gone from Platinum for a bit.
Yeah, well, like from what I understand, it's like it took a year for like Kamiya to actually like get back a job, and it's been a year. So it's like, and apparently the game is still very early stages. So that's at least from what I understand. But yeah, Okami is coming back, and like I need to play the original game, but like that is a huge deal. And it's like the fact that Jeff said like like we beam on Jeff. And I don't think he's like the best person out there, but like the fact that he was very choked up when announcing the new Okami and decided to be like, yeah, like this is a great like announcement to have like at my show, is like that's a good moment. Good on you, Jeff. Small beans. I don't know. And then there's some other cool stuff. The Tekken character, I'm happy about it. I know everyone else is salty.
Yeah, it looks
I thought it was Soul Calibur.
Everyone thought it was Soul. No, it's Tekken. It's a Tekken character. Soul Calibur's kind of... It's in a weird spot right now.
It's dead.
Oh, Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, Virtua Fighter. We'll get to the Virtual... but first, we'll elaborate on the Tekken thing. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 protagonist Clive Rosefeld is coming to Tekken, like following Noctis in Tekken 7.
Considering if Square and Namco just have a good relationship, that might just be a tradition from now on.
Yeah, and I'm down with it. I love 16. Like, I know that game has problems, but like, despite all, like, I think it's like the strong points are really high, and seeing all those strong points in a fighting game is gonna be so hype. I'm down for a tradition of like putting every protagonist from a Final Fantasy. I know like people are like, well, what about Tifa? But I'm like, I mean, it's like she's already like in like I don't know. I'd love to see Tifa, but like I'm happy with Clive. You know.
Hey, if you really want Tifa in a fighting game, go ask for another Dissidia.
Oh yeah, we really need a good Dissidia this time. Because I heard NT was shit. The other thing I was gonna say, Virtual Fighter. That's crazy.
Hold on.
That was a crazy.
Edgy Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, that was like in the pre-show. That was a. Okay, so here's the funny thing. That was kind of revealed early through the secret level video game anthology show on Amazon Prime.
What in the fuck is that? I keep seeing people talk about that like it's a big deal.
Well, so I think it was interesting because first, like, the secret level thing was like, oh, okay, they're doing something weird with Pac-Man. Sure, whatever, that's neat. And then it's like, oh, actually, they had this whole game plan to pair up with it. I think that at least is interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And adds like more value to the change-up.
Secret level, yeah. I don't like.
Here's the thing, though. That makes 2 of the episodes for Secret Level low-key just commercials for video games.
Yeah.
Because you have Concord that was just there to promote the brand new video game, and now you have this.
Which was made to promote an unreleased game. A game that's still getting made, and it's a single-player game, so like it'll be like actual accessible even after. Like,
and you know what? Let's count that. Let's make it 3, because the Warhammer section probably mostly because Amazon's already funding a Warhammer show, and they want to get the word out.
The Warhammer section is a sequel to the game that just.
Oh yeah, it is like Warhammer lore.
But
it's a direct sequel to the game that came out.
Like an epilogue?
Yeah.
Like more stuff happening with the same graphics, characters, and everything.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the more time goes by, the more that show looks less like a, hey, what if Love, Death, and Robots but video games? And more, hey, watch these 30-minute commercials for our franchise.
Apparently the episodes aren't even 30 minutes. Like some of them are like 10 minutes. Some of them are apparently 5 minutes. What I heard,
that's the same way that like
Love, Death, and Robots. Okay, well I didn't watch Love, Death, and Robots yet, but yeah.
I'm being just overly general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Several of the stories are good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a good show.
The pool cleaning episode.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Jeff the Shark is adorable, by the way.
Oh
yeah. Did we mention Jeff?
Cody, you seem like a man who would have at least one Jeff the Shark plush if he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really appreciate playing as Jeff the Shark and just seeing him and hearing the noises he makes. It's very
apparently sometimes he will hum the Jaws theme.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
That's amazing.
While he's doing like his little land dive, he should do the Baby Shark song too.
I did like my first like team grab ult with him, where I grabbed like a lot of like the enemy teammates. But I was on a map where you had to kind of jump off with them and like commit like like sacrifice yourself to like guarantee they die. And that was fine. I did it good with them. I didn't realize I picked up our 2 supports and didn't spit them out first either. And I just see in the chat where it's like someone's like, bro, please throw us out first, man. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was just funny because I was so excited about it. I was like, oh yeah, I got him. I was like, oh, wait a minute, no.
Wait.
We still won, but it was funny.
That'd be fun to see for a Punisher skin, Baron Shell.
And give him that emote.
Wait. No. Wait.
God, I hope they don't try and recreate that in Daredevil Born Again.
No, they'll do it for the marketing, not in the show. Yeah, I just thought the Pac-Man game was fucking funny.
Is it true that it's like, it looks like Dr. Pac-Man? I haven't looked into it at all.
What it is it's a Metroidvania where you're lost on an alien planet and it looks like you have a parasite that eats shit that looks like Pac-Man.
So it's edgelordy.
Yes. Oh no, Buster.
Just so you know, Boingo, on the Yggdrasil map, the cart you push is the cart pulled by the two goats, and it's got the Thor's axe in the back of it.
Oh fuck yeah! Hey, Buster's back.
My internet went out.
Oh, okay.
Welcome back, internet.
I did see the Loki skin that's like recently out, the one they saw for the show, and it's just like, damn, that's neat.
Yeah.
But
what are we talking about?
I was just continuing on about the edgy Pac-Man game.
Yeah. I think we got the point. What else? There's something. So we talked about Virtual Fighter. Have we talked about? No, we haven't.
We haven't talked about it because I wanted to get all the like smaller things dealt with before we talk about.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Well, here's another small thing. There is a game that I'm super interested that's coming out by the makers of World of Tanks and stuff like that. I thought it was a new Titanfall because it kind of sounded like
same.
Steel Hunters, though. It looks very cool. It's like Zoids, but like smashing like robots breaking buildings, dude. Gotta love
That's
it.
fun.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yes.
So, do you guys like care about the actual awards at all?
No.
Kind of.
Okay.
Sometimes it's neat, but like sometimes it don't matter too much.
Because I really like the Game of the Year award went to something deserving this year.
Yes, Astrobot. We do care about the awards. We're just like the announcements were kind of big this year, so it's like we're getting those all the way.
Also, like I don't. Yeah, out of all the video game awards, I don't like the game awards are like lower in my opinion. I like stuff that's like developer ran and self-nominated. I put a little bit more weight in because it's like the artists rewarding art that they find value in, you know?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Also, when we're done with this,
awards,
Cody and I really need to talk about Age of the Primes.
Oh, yeah, no, we'll get to that.
The new Transformers toy line. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
literally didn't think of it until 2 seconds ago, but I was like, I haven't talked to him about that.
I'm excited about it.
No, I saw it real quick. Sim and Cody, you both would appreciate this. Apparently it was on Kickstarter a while ago, Buster, so you may know what the fuck I'm talking about. I saw a trailer for an indie fighter where all of the characters are basically a takeoff of an 80s and 90s toy line.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, knockoff.
Yeah, knockoff. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of the game. So you have like a fake He-Man, a fake Street Shark, a fake Turtle.
What?
Yeah,
fake
and
Optimus Prime,
and it looks really good. Like it doesn't look
2D
stop
fighter?
motion, 2D but 3D models, but they look rendered in a way that make them look stop motion.
Oh, so like Killer Instinct.
Yes. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Here's the trailer on IGN.
Yeah, I remember seeing like some stuff about that in my YouTube recommendation. Looked interesting.
Yeah. So, Sam, Cody, take a quick gander at that.
Okay.
Well, when I'm not mid-match.
That's fair.
But
like they really nail the toy aesthetic.
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
I do. Obviously. Yeah, I do like. Yeah, I don't know. I know like we're a bit all over 80s and 90s like nostalgia, but it's like I don't know. Like it's still neat to like when they put a unique spin on it and like try to make a fun game like this.
Yeah, there's like this is definitely a thing that like I hope it gets popular so these toys get made.
Yeah, so we can actually see a toy line of it, like by like
because
J-Dog,
like they're designed to be like toys. You can see the joints.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah,
like it would be lesser if they weren't designed to be like toys.
I'm just trying to see mechanically because they do show the fights in a way where you see the buttons they're pressing. I'm trying to figure out, is it like MK style or is it like
I hope
KI
it's Street Fighter.
Or Street Fighter, like Capcom-esque, SNKS, you know.
Yeah, if it's Mortal Kombat, that will actually like make my interest in the game way lower.
But you know what I'm saying, like the style, not
but like I hope it's not as jank as Mortal Kombat, because those.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This looks cute.
I do not need a block button.
This looks cute, but I am immediately annoyed by the fact that all the character models have way more articulation than a toy from the 80s would actually have.
Oh, hush.
I mean, you gotta have move sets somehow.
No, I get it. It's just these don't look like 80s toys. These look like nostalgia figures for 80s toys.
Like the ones that are on the shelves right now.
Yeah.
There's another game that's a tower defense game with the similar concept, but it's a third person shooter.
Oh yeah, I remember you playing that.
I haven't played it yet. I really want to though. But it's on Xbox only, right? I just haven't bought up on my Xbox.
No, what was that fucking third shooter MOBA thing that you played on Xbox forever ago? He-Man was a character in it.
Oh, that's Toy Soldiers. That was a Toy Soldiers War Chest with DLC. They had a G.I. Joe DLC, He-Man, Assassin's Creed. And, I think there was like one other that was licensed. Playing as like He-Man, you were actually in like Eternia, and like there was like the vehicles and stuff like that. It was really well done.
Yeah,
they had really good animations for a lot of the stuff as well.
I remember that. I just remember you playing that, and that was neat.
Yeah, we still try to play it every now and then, but it's become harder to play.
Yeah,
we have to change.
There can only be so many multiplayer
our
games.
Yeah, we have to change the clock on our consoles to get it to work correctly for some reason.
Oof.
What?
Yeah, no joke.
That's weird. I don't like that.
Virtua Fighter?
Virtua Fighter. All right.
Virtua fucking Fighter! Holy shit!
We are so bad.
I have heard those words before.
Okay, Buster, explain why Virtua Fighter is important to Sim.
Okay, well, I can explain why it's fun. I don't think I can explain why it's important. It's fun because it's like simple, like it feels good to just hit buttons, but it feels like but there's like an ocean deep level of gameplay to it. So it's like it's fun for both casuals and competitive, but also here's my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about it is like it's one of the it revolutionized graphics and fighting games. It's one of the first 3D fighting games.
It is the first 3D fighting game.
So it's a video game.
Yeah, it's a fighting video game. It's very much the fundamentals of fighting games. Like it's supposed to be like a martial arts movie. There's no fancy gimmicks to it. It is just fight people, martial artists of various like skills and breeds fighting each other. That's the plot.
But you gotta think of the reason why this seemingly sounding underwhelming game is like so cool and important that it's coming back is like the last one they made was in 2006.
Yeah, they have kept re-releasing Virtua Fighter 5 for nearly 2 decades, and we haven't gotten a new installment in like that time. We've just gotten re-releases of the old one.
And pretty much every major announcement this year was something where it's like, you haven't seen it since 2008 or 2002.
Yeah, I mean, Okami. Yeah, Okami,
Turok?
Virtua Fighter. Turok, Turok. Yeah,
shit.
It's like a sci-fi. It's like sci-fi and shit. It's really
Turok's
cool.
always been sci-fi.
I know, but like they're leaning more into it.
Saber's working on it too, which they just beat the shit out of anything they release. So
hell yeah.
Also, new Eco game. Team Project Eco game. Not Echo. Project. No, like Shadow of the Colossus guys.
Oh, the fucking little
giant robot game.
I will say I appreciated the Warframe and Helldivers moments. I loved it. They got the John Helldiver guy to go out on stage and like.
Oh yeah, that was really fun. The Helldiver bit in like the the stream was really fun, and even just like saying like, "Hey, new update right now."
Well, it wasn't even just new update right now. We've been waiting for the Illuminate. There was a whole new faction. The amount of stuff that was in that update, and the fact that it was like pretty much already downloaded, was insane to me. It's a whole different game on this like new area that they. So I think they like. It's been like wavering, like as far as like from the launch to now. It's been like overwhelmingly positive, but then like every now and then there was like some like shakiness with balance stuff, and then this is kind of just like brought everybody like right back into it. So I think they got what they're getting somewhere. I think.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I need to hop on Helldivers. It still looks really fun.
Have they built?
It's incredibly stressful.
Have they built back goodwill with the fan base after the whole kerfuffle?
I think so. I think they got everything working.
Yeah, that was mostly PlayStation.
Well, I understand. I don't blame them for the kerfuffle. I understand it was a Sony thing. It's just more of, have they built up the goodwill back up?
I think so.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I know the developers put a lot of shit into it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Anything more we want to say about Virtua Fighter?
I like
barely
the
saw
time
anything.
skip
We
design.
saw
I like the time skip design for the main protagonist.
Oh yeah, Akira got a new design.
Yeah, he's like a wandering like guy with hat now.
Fuck. Is that just a fighting game meta? We're just gonna turn all the old school fucking gi wearing pro tags into hobos.
Yeah, I mean, like from what I understand, Ryu was already like both Ryus were already hobos.
Ryu wasn't a hobo. He was a journeyman fighter. Now he's staying in the same place consistently. That makes him a hobo.
I guess.
You know what? No, the Modulars will never be hobos.
Oh yeah, also new RGG game, Project Century, which is like, man, they really like. I know some people are like, oh man, this Game Awards is boring, but I'm like, unless you're like a certain type of gamer, like there's a specific type of gamer that this Game Awards appealed to, and I'm glad it was like I was in the target demographic for it. Also, like Elden Ring Majora's still no Silk Song, yeah, but also Elden Ring Majora's Mask. Okay.
Oh, with the DLC and the fact that it's like somehow like
game.
every type of movement and every type of feature from like everything they've done so far.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
I hope that's a good. I'm pretty sure it'll be a good game. FromSoft, but like I just need to play the original Elden first. I need to lock in for those bosses.
I feel you.
Also, Witcher 4. That's a game. Okay, now yes,
Gotcha.
It's a cinematic trailer, but I do appreciate how the cinematic trailer was kind of structured like a quest line, where it's like this is what you'll be. This is the general vibe we're going for. So
and you know what? I will say
I don't
this,
think we have to really go ahead.
I was about to just say CD Projekt Red has also been on record of like, yeah, we fucked up that release for Cyberpunk. We're gonna try not to do that again.
And the DLC launch for Cyberpunk: The Phantom Liberty was pretty solid. So
I think they want everybody back with Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Like everyone who plays Cyberpunk now is like, that's a good game.
I just don't like. I want to like appreciate when they go like, yeah, we fucked up. We're gonna do better.
Yeah. Well, but also though, when it comes to Witcher, like they've gotten it right 3 times in a row.
Yeah. And here's the other thing: like earlier Witcher games, they had some problems at launch. It's like I'm not saying they can't have a problem or two. It's just more of like, hey, you're taking a good look at the mirror and you're trying to fix yourself. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
If you want to make the world a better
there's
place.
a new Witcher fucking novel in Poland now.
Oh.
The guy released a new one. It hasn't been translated yet, but hey, it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's forget that George R.R. Martin. I often forget that George R.R. Martin is involved with Elden Ring.
Yeah,
it's not really felt, honestly.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of like how they planned it? Like he developed this whole big lore and world and things, and then from literally like the people from FromSoft literally looked at it and went like, "All right, let's apocalypsize it and take bits and pieces." Like it's meant to feel weird and fragmentary.
All right,
yeah, but
that makes sense.
It's more like it just feels like the lore stylings of every other FromSoft property. Like it's so much and everything sounds so like crazy. It just kind of like is just like not wacky, but like just the names of all the characters and everything like that. It kind of almost feels like it runs together where it's like it feels like the amount of like background lore is like novels upon novels of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like reading it in Old English or playing it in Old English, I guess.
Well, I mean, a lot of the language and names are inspired by Welsh, aren't they?
I don't know. I only
which is its own fucking language.
Yeah. Anything else, or is that like all the announcements we liked?
I don't know. I can fucking look on the Second Breath subreddit for everything real quick.
Yeah. I am like pretty like happy with the award side of the. I will say for once, like I'm actually happy with the award side of the Game Awards, which is that's part of the reason why I enjoyed the show, not just because of the announcements, but because I like the award part.
I do want to take a moment to acknowledge this was like the single best like clowning session for Todd Howard I've ever.
Oh yeah, he's so short.
He not only is he so short, but the very last scene, like whenever they lined up and like he's like holding the mic, he's standing in front of the director of the Fallout show, and you could you see Todd Howard's the top of his fucking head and then you see the bottom of the director's chin because he's standing behind him. So he's in the background a little bit, but Todd is so short that he just looks like a little baby. Like it looks like he's being like ushered off the stage compared to like this giant man. It's so funny to me because you can tell it kind of bothers him. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just now looking at some screen caps of this. He's like Wolverine size.
Yeah.
Dude, he's incredibly small. God, and he like walks out there looking like Marty McFly. And it's just I'm very tired of seeing him anywhere, but
yeah. He was one of the first presenters of the night when they brought up like Harrison Ford to do an Indiana Jones promo, which was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not lame, just lame.
He's not even in the game.
Yeah, I know. Just put him in the like. I know Harrison Ford loves Indiana Jones, but also, bro, take a rest, Grandpa. Come on.
I don't think Harrison Ford loves anything except a check.
He does like checks.
I did hear he still likes Indiana Jones. Part of the reason why Dial of Destiny even happened in the first place.
Yeah,
I know in that game you could take pictures of cats for bonus XP.
That's adorable.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but I could do that in Zoneless Zone Zero as well.
Oh my god. There's something else. There's always I don't know. Oh yeah, Astrobot won Game of the Year. That's a good thing. Because it's like a 3D platformer. It's been so long since we've had like a high quality. I mean, not from Nintendo, because Nintendo's like they put out a 3D platformer every 5 years, or like even like less than that. Like,
why did they? Go ahead.
You go first.
I was gonna say, why did the Larian guy? Why was he afraid to say Nintendo out loud?
That's a good question.
I don't understand.
The Nintendo
I was like,
word.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, why has Nintendo not been a part of this before, or like, are they not allowed? Like, what's going on here? That doesn't make.
Here's my conspiracy.
I'm pretty
theory.
sure I remember
Ever since
seeing
Reggie left Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo was a part of the Game Awards, but here's my conspiracy theory. Ever since Reggie Fils-Aimé left Nintendo of America, Jeff has just lost connection with Nintendo. They're just doing their own thing. So it seems like Reggie was like the main thing holding like Game Awards and Nintendo together, and now it's just barely anything.
Oh, the Muppet bit was kind of stupid.
The Statler and Waldorf. It's fine, but it could have gone a bit stronger. But like if they let them be like more like critical, but like I get it, they're being paid, so like I like Statler and Waldorf. I like their like whoa like shtick, but also it's just man, if you're not gonna go 100%, like 50% just doesn't hit the same. It feels very diluted. Is Boingo still there?
Hi.
Yeah, so I've just been meeting Cody for a bit.
Yeah.
Also, Cody, we'll do a game in a bit. I'm just taking a rest.
Oh, you're taking a breast?
No, rest.
Yeah.
I will say I caught up on all the Tokusatsu shows recently. Ultraman Arc. It goes. Oh my! Ultraman Arc is. I don't think it'll be Gaia for me, but it's getting in my like top 5 Ultra shows. Like it is one. Like it really does live up to the theme of imagination with how like. Not just, every episode's like a very different but creatively cool concept, but just like the direction, just the high quality of all the episodes. Just I'm really loving Arc.
Real quick,
yeah.
Before we jump into Transformers stuff, I just want to mention that the news came out that Sony could have always used Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
There was never any contract reasons they couldn't. They're just
what
dumb.
were they thinking?
I also heard that Avi Arad is in control of the Zelda movie, and if he fucks it up, I'm going to beat him with a lead pipe.
Yeah, he is. He's
what do you mean Sony could have always used Spider-Man?
I understand.
There was nothing in the contracts for their licensing of Spider-Man characters that said after the MCU agreement that they could not use Spider-Man in any of the movies, which was always a running theory because Spider-Man never showed up and everyone was like, Why is there no Spider-Man? Oh, it must be because they can't use them because they have an agreement with Disney now. It's like no, they just didn't. They were totally allowed to use Spider-Man.
They
just didn't.
it.
Are you telling me that the people behind stuff like Morbius made a bad decision to that caliber? You mean to tell me that the people behind every other Sony movie release made a bad Sony decision about some Sony movie?
You mean to tell me that Sony's film division is so incompetent it should be shut down?
Stick to televisions
Well, not
and
shut down.
bad
People have jobs, but it needs to
consoles.
be reshuffled. I don't know.
People can find other
stupid
jobs,
out there.
Buster.
It's real stupid. I know, but the job market's already in shambles.
Well, gonna be a rough 4 years, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, things happen.
Anyway, let's talk about the Transformers toys none of us are gonna be able to afford.
Yeah, I'm very excited about whatever of the Prime.
Okay, what's the context behind Star Convoy?
Star Convoy was a Japanese exclusive toy released at the very end of their post American G1 stuff. At that point, there was no ongoing animation or manga or anything. All the story was being told through magazine spreads. And basically, what happened
era
was
of Transformers.
Yeah, basically, what had happened was um it was a mini almost finale story called Return of Convoy, where the big Decepticon bat of the time brought Megatron back, and it was Super Megatron. That's where that comes from. And I believe that was when Optimus was resurrected in Japanese continuity to counter it. It might have been the other way around, but that's what I remember hearing. And he was designed as one of 3, I want to say, Micromaster bases. These were never a concept in Japan. It was purely a Takara thing. They were just big guys who could turn into vehicles and bases that just looked like the guys splayed out into having little rooms and shit with motorized gimmicks for Micromasters. Hence why this Optimus comes with a tiny hot rod.
He comes with so much more though.
Yeah, I'm actually mad about how much he comes with and how much lower the price is. I get it. He's also smaller, but god
But
damn
this is
it.
what I would want. This is what I wanted the whole time with these characters. It's got everything it's supposed to. They could have done it the whole
everything
damn
it's
time.
supposed to and new shit. Star Convoy did not come with blast effects. Blast effects were not a thing in Transformers back then. This Star Optimus Prime comes with a shit zillion blast effects.
The articulation looks stellar. The style of the thing looks dope, and just the fact that he came with his little guy, he came with all the shit that he was supposed to. What happened to Tidal Wave?
What happened to Tidal Wave? What happened to Cybertron Metroplex? I need to have words with BMAC.
I mean, I guess I just ended up not buying them, but even Armada Prime, where was the Minicon? Why couldn't they?
Why isn't Armada Sideswipe, who is in some kind of exclusive subwave of Age of the Primes, why doesn't he come with his Minicon? Even because you gave him the Minicon when you did that Shattered Glass figure, so you have the mold.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be super negative about it, but it's just I don't know. I mean, all the stuff that we're seeing so far does seem like a good evolution to what we've been getting.
Yeah. I'm both excited and a little fearful about the 13 finally getting toys, because it's on the one hand it's cool, we're breaching into this new frontier, but it's also this frontier was never meant to be breached. The 13 were always meant to be over there, and now it's we're that low on ideas, huh? Okay.
I don't think it's that they're
you
that
could
low
have
on
stretched
ideas.
legacy. Yeah, for me, it's you could have stretched Legacy for another 2 years, honestly, because there's still
But it's got to be a trilogy, Buster.
Yeah, but they're definitely going to continue to match the toys are going to pair with you. It's very apparent that they're still going to pair with you.
Though they did say we're getting all 13 primes in 2025. So I wonder what the next
maybe it's just a one-off thing. Maybe it's just a one-off thing while we wait for the next trilogy or some shit. I don't know.
I know the four-legged what's the name of the centaur person? The centaur
Onyx
robot.
Prime.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Never seen anything like that, really.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they handle that.
I like the Megatronus that they showed. Megatronus the Fallen. He looks sick. I like that we're getting a new G2 Grimlock toy.
That's going to be Studio Series Megatron pre-tool.
Yeah, I could definitely see that, but they went all in on the Megatron.
I also like that we're getting
it.
Waspinator.
You mean Wasp?
As an animated guy.
Fugitive Wasp?
Fugitive Wasp, I don't know. Like, I don't know why is that just part of like the Age of the Prime's lore they're trying to tie it into?
No, the lore is that every figure that is not a Prime is directly descended from one of the Primes somehow. But the thing with Wasp being called Fugitive Wasp, that was the name assigned to the animated figure that never got released because Hasbro couldn't just copyright the name Wasp.
Hello? Dang, those white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
Oh, like it says Fugitive Wasp. Oh, no, it's Wasp on. Okay, because like the wiki I'm using says Waspinator.
That's because that's definitely Waspinator.
That's true. That is what that is.
Oh my god, it's what
also
it
cool
is.
That we're finally getting Skybite.
How about Red Alert? Oh, dude, I'm so hyped for Skybite. Skybite was one of my favorite.
I'm happy for y'all.
Like the toy for Skybite that I had, robots and the way
I need to finish Car Robots. It's real good.
It is.
Car Robots is just really charming. Yeah.
I've been watching Robots in Disguise and I'm not into it.
How are we feeling about?
Well, you're watching. You're watching the dubs, so
the aerial bots.
It's a cool concept. I have never cared about the aerial bots, and I super don't care about this group.
See, I do like the combiners, and this does kind of make me. I mean, what I don't necessarily like, which it seems like it's a little bit more likable than it was with the Stunticons, but I don't know. It's like, man, if you're gonna have like a vehicle, a whole jet be like a limb, why are you putting it all on the back? I get it. That's to like to match the animation, but it's like it's such a waste. It's such a waste to me. Like it just doesn't look as cool as it could. Like the cool thing about Bruticus is he's got like the tank in the front. You see like the tank turret. You see like all the different parts that make this like giant like robo combiner. Then you look over at like things like Superion and the way that they do like those two with like the Stunticon, and they're just kind of like hiding. They're just like accessories.
Like I kind of liked it with Menasor because it's like, oh, you're giving him. He's basically always kind of been an evil Optimus Prime looking guy, and now you're giving him the Optimus Prime thing of his trailer gives him a super mode. That's fun. But with Superion, it's like, I mean, I don't think Silverbolt has enough Riz to get his own super mode. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I love how it's just more plain.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like too crazy, and I like that it can do some other stuff. Like it definitely like brings everything it's supposed to, and the little guys look good. I'm sure I'll probably like.
Oh, this Superion looks sick.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably want to go all in when we finally see like the other ones on there. But so far the vehicle modes of the individual piece pretty enjoyable. I still think that the overall Stunticon, the red one, was near impossible for me to ever track down. I don't know, like I just didn't. I felt like as they slowly released those characters, they just got worse. Like Dragstrip was great, and then the rest of them I just enjoyed less.
How are we feeling about Red Alert? Woo, woo, woo.
I love the look of Red Alert.
It looks alright.
I'm wondering if they're gonna reuse that for a what was it, like Energon Kickback or whatever, the off-road truck. I forget what the name.
I don't know if they're being an Energon repaint, but I know they'll probably do his
it would be
Power Links colors.
I'm saying like the shape of the vehicle looks like the Energon or the Cybertron, like one of the main characters. It was the blue truck. Not
you mean Ironhide? Energon
was
Ironhide?
that Ironhide?
That's a very different shape. Energon Ironhide is much more of a box.
I'm not sure.
Hang on, I'll put a photo in the chat. This guy?
Let me see.
That looks sick.
Yeah, that guy. All they'd have to do is put a little bit for the top. It would work pretty much the rest of the way.
I mean,
they would have to do, because Red Alert's head's already in the same spot. But I think the shaping for the overall character and everything, it would end up in the right spot anyway.
I will say, like, this Red Alert is the first time I kind of agree with McFeely's take about the Unicron trilogy characters getting new figures, where it's just like, I mean, I guess for people who don't want to pay the price for a complete original Red Alert, but, like, the original Red Alert is still a good toy by modern standards. It still has pretty decent articulation. And actually, this one will be a little worse because it doesn't come with a Minicon, and it's not going to have the voice chip.
Yeah, but the Minicon is a sin. The voice chip, I could live with that.
Damn.
You can live without one of the most iconic pieces of the Armada toy line.
Yeah, I mean, the Armada Prime that I bought, or got when I was a kid, was broken from the moment I got it. Like the batteries didn't work and the lights didn't work, so I never got any effect from that. I just used like the missile effects and like the Minicon gimmicks. I didn't have any other Armada characters that made lights and sound. Oh no, I had Jetfire, and my Jetfire still makes those lights. I do like the little gun that Jetfire came. I do appreciate that sound.
Well, also, like, the thing that's always made me okay with and like that Armada Prime is it exchanges the electronic gimmicks in the Minicon for a lot more articulation than that original Armada Prime had in super mode. So it feels like a worthwhile exchange, whereas this is, I don't know. Like, there might be a couple points of articulation the original doesn't have, but I'm not seeing a lot of value.
I mean, it's way more for sure. Like the original Armada toys, none of them were like, wow, look how articulated this thing is. Look how it was all like chunky
No,
and gimmicky.
there were two, and it was Red Alert and Bendy Prime.
I never got to really interact with Red Alert. I don't.
You
Bendy Prime
should.
is fine
He's
though, for
fun.
sure. I could see that if Bendy Prime
How
definitely
y'all
has like
doing?
Well,
modern
anyway, we
stuff.
talked about the we talked about Megatronus the Fallen. We didn't talk about Prima or Solus.
Prime is the little white like truck, right?
Yeah, the guy with the Star Saber that has the Matrix of Leadership as its hilt.
Whenever I first saw the first wave of
They look
what
neat.
was it? Was it War for Cybertron or whatever? Whenever we first started the new trilogy of like toys,
Well, that was 2 trilogies ago now.
well,
Yeah.
when we first got those characters and they had all the weapons, and then we saw that Optimus Prime and the fact that like the wheels could fold up underneath and it had a bunch of like extra stuff packed in. That's how I feel about this character too, because it's got all the same similar features where like the wheels can fold up and it's got like a flight mode. It just feels
Yeah,
like there's
meant to be
some
an alien
interesting
abstract
flavor.
vehicle.
Yeah, like it's got some interesting flavor, but it does also just look like a random like Cybertronian background truck. But the accessories that these characters come with are pretty banging up. And the one with the hammer, her vehicle mode looks dope as heck as well.
Yeah, that's the one I'm excited about because she's a deluxe, so she'll be the most affordable out of any of them. B, it's a female character with a more traditional robot design. And C, it seems like they've actually put a good bit of thought into like how all those character attributes of her, the only female Prime, the one that made all the other artifacts, how that would actually work into toy design. So like, yes, she has her hammer, but her hammer can also come apart at 3 different points, and one of those points on the bottom is literally meant to be a grenade, and it's blast effect compatible. And also, she's wearing like a blacksmith's kiln, and it's articulated like a skirt is on a more high end transformer, so you can get her in like a good looking walking pose where it's sort of bending like that would when a blacksmith is walking around. And it's just a nice shade of purple, and the alt mode looks neat.
Heck yeah. No, I'm very excited about these characters. The Fallen's gonna look beautiful with some lights around, and I can't wait to bust out my Tamashi Nation's flame effects just to make
Like Mark Mahar.
yeah. That's one of the best like effect parts that exists. It just always looks good with light anywhere in the room.
Yeah.
Um and it's got that special like orange glow, and man, I'm really happy with how those.
Right on.
But I think we've covered everything. I don't care about the Grimlock bot. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I like the
nice to
color
see that
scheme.
mold continue to get out there.
It is
The
cool
wheelie
colors,
is
but
funny.
yeah, the wheelie is funny, but that toy sucks. That
Oh
thing
yeah.
just sucks. It's ass. And the fact that he doesn't have his sword again, like why? It
Because they're literally
exists.
just shooting different colors into the mold.
So it's that hard. Like the sword is a part of one of the other Dinobots like mold. They couldn't just give us that sword. They've given us weapons for other characters with other toys before here recently with like
But
weird
Cody,
reuse.
that would cost money.
They'd have to screw with the molds, dude. Just saying.
Anyway, what else have we been cooking?
You want them to work on something else? They got tariffs to worry about, man.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else we've been cooking? Because I feel like there's something we're missing. We're always missing something.
Life's just been hectic.
Did anything catch your eye out of those Marvel Legends reveals, Boingo?
I haven't been paying attention, my dude.
Okay, they announced a Spider-Man wave and an X-Men wave. I'll get you the wave pictures.
Cool. Because you want to know what happened to me this fucking week?
What?
I got sick, and then I fucking worked Trans-Siberian Orchestra on Thursday.
Oh. How was that?
I was on pyro. A lot of it was just standing around, waiting until the guy was like, all right, cool, move this here. All right. And then you just wait some more.
Oh, they're doing a Let There Be Carnage figure for Marvel Legends?
That's been out for a while, bud.
Oh, I get because I see it on the pre-order section of Big Bad Toy Store. I guess it's just a reissue.
Probably.
And then I got another job to do on Monday.
Ooh.
Monday.
That's good money.
How is the bank account doing?
It's doing all right.
All right, so here's the Spider-Man retro card wave.
Okay, let's see.
That wave looks fantastic.
Oh, this is everyone's favorite. This is the one of Spider-Boy. Oh.
It is Spider-Boy, but that's Yo, the Spider-Man Unlimited. That's cartoon Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Unlimited looks great, but I do think that there should have been a little bit of black on it.
That's fair.
Kind of fuck with it. I'm getting it no matter what.
You can't say it that way. You can't say it that way.
Agent Venom looks hype.
Yeah, it's a whole new sculpt, so that's exciting.
Spider-Boy is fucking whatever it is.
I'm so mad Spider-Boy is getting a figure already.
It's fun to kill Francine Electro. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of been the default Electro for a good bit. Comics.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her, but I kind of want to, because now that I see her costume design and figure form, I'm like, you know what, that actually kind of works. That actually really works.
Okay, you know the kind of shitty crook attitude the male Electro has?
Yeah.
That, but woman.
Oh.
That's basically it. Like, it's just, hey, what if woman?
And every 30-year-old on my timeline was so excited about Kane.
Oh, you know what? That's a good-looking Kane, though.
Yeah.
Audience, you go take yourself into the mirror and you ask yourself the very same question. What if?
What if? every trans person at some point.
God damn. I mean, it did just help their Siberian Orchestra. And that chameleon's cool to have like a 90s style chameleon.
There
like
also hasn't been a chameleon figure in ages, and the last one is super expensive on the aftermarket now, so it's a good time to do them.
Are you talking about the suit one?
Yeah, the suited one is stupid expensive now.
That's a bad toy. I don't think the suit is like a good action figure.
Yeah, that buck got really overused, and it wasn't great to begin with, but... Yeah.
I mean, I have them, so I don't fucking...
Yeah.
Well, it's your fault.
I am going to get this chameleon, though. This is the one from the wave I really want. The others, I'm like...
The X-Men wave.
That Kane looks so cool, though.
We're going to talk about the X-Men wave in a second.
Part of me would want to get that Kane.
I do not give a flying shit about Kane.
But it's a cool
toy because it's a toy.
If I see him on sale, maybe.
If you see him at Ollie's.
You called it, bud. Speaking of Ollie's, let's talk about a Target exclusive they announced. It's Savage Land Professor X, everybody.
That's fun.
Yay.
Yeah.
He kind of showed up in X-Men 97, so makes sense.
97.
It was a look he briefly had in that. But the big thing that got everybody talking was the Walmart exclusive. We're getting Nicholas Hammond's Spider-Man.
Oh, I need that. That will go so well with my Toei Spider-Man. That will go so well with my Toei Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's that body with some modification.
That is absolutely delightful.
Because the only Marvel Legends
it was like, okay, time to move the goalpost, everybody. What's next?
Give us the Captain America. Give us the Captain America that had the weird rubber ears.
The 1990. Oh, Boingo, did you hear that they uncovered the original cut of that film? It hasn't been released publicly, but a couple people have seen it, and it sounds interesting. I hope I can see it soon. Like the director's cut.
do we have a new Corman Fantastic Four situation on our hands? Of a fun, campy classic that's just... Ooh.
It's apparently a bit more depressing, but it's like a good kind of depressing. So
yeah, it's Captain America. Of course, it's going to be fucking depressing. We're talking about the fucking nature of Americana itself.
Yeah. Okay. Amazon exclusive.
Yeah.
No Way Home Lizard. Whole new sculpt.
Like compared
cool.
to like the 1990.
It is neat to get. I'm not too interested in that, but it's neat to get.
Very critical of
using. Your internet's cutting out a little bit, Buster. Just to let you know,
we're still getting the Buster experience, though.
Yeah, we're still. Oh, we're just getting all the
busting,
just busting all over our face.
They're busting out so hard,
and then you bust it out.
Should I start going into the X-Men wave, or
let's dive into the X-Men while Buster tries to fix
her shit. Right. That looks slightly better than the original Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they just reused that CGI model for No Way Home.
Yeah, well, it's like they added a little snout, which was like my main issue of the original model, where it's like the snout is just not there for a lizard.
Oh, they give a snoot. They got a little snout.
But the lizard didn't have a snout in his first appearance.
It doesn't.
All right, so this X-Men wave, there is no like coherent theme aside from X-Men, so it's a little all over the place.
It's a grab bag.
First and foremost, Quasar.
Ooh, that's fun.
Looks like a man.
Yep, looks like a man in 90s attire.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Next up, Age of Apocalypse Gambit.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, I'm
not my favorite Gambit look, but it's fun.
Yeah, X Factor Nightcrawler.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, no, he was on X Factor at one point, wasn't he?
Or no, wait, is this X Factor or X Force? That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
It's an X team, whatever.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you kind of have to throw your hands.
The next character's name is.
You kind of have to throw your hands up in the air at some point.
Husk.
Oh my god, fucking Husk?
Yep.
Holy shit, that's cool.
I mean, it's just the Monet body with 2 new heads.
Yeah, but dude, fucking Husk.
True.
What's next? You're gonna fucking tell me they're gonna make a skin figure?
Maybe. But next in this wave was Extreme Wolverine.
All right. Yeah.
Looks good. Good update.
I could see them taking this and turning it into classic Ultimate Wolverine.
My favorite reveal of this wave, because holy fuck, the effects part, X Factor Cyclops.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, what's the lore behind X Factor? What's the lore behind X Factor? Because I'm actually
the original X Factor was basically the original 5 X-Men faked being anti-mutant government agents to find mutants, and then they would go there and be the original X-Men to save them, and then go around the corner, change into their anti-mutant costume, come back and go like, oh, we missed them. Oh, those fucking mutants.
I see.
It was not a great concept.
Yeah, like that sounds pretty lame. Like, as I was like, oh, X Factor, that sounds like a cool name. Oh.
Yeah.
Eventually
the 2000s X Factor was way cooler.
Yeah, eventually the name was used for a more mystery-driven private investigation comic.
All right.
And that tends to be the direction X Factor goes, except for the brief moment where Peter Mulligan took over and he turned it into a reality TV show thing. That became Ecstatics.
Right.
All right, final regular figure of the wave, Marrow.
Oh yeah, Marrow.
Marvel 2.
Yeah, those are Marvel 2 colors.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you can get another Marvel 2 figure.
Yeah, we can fill out the roster a bit. Because actually there was an interesting video someone made where it's like, how many
We're going to show the build figure in a second.
Like, someone made, like, an interesting video, like, sound out. He was like, how many, like, Marvel figures, like, and Capcom figures can we get to, like, make a full roster? And it's like, well, we still need a lot, but there's still quite a bit to, like, make up the roster for, like, the original Marvel games, so.
Build-A-Figure is going to be Nemesis.
Ooh, that's fun.
That's a cool design.
Looks good.
I've never even heard of the character, but I'm just like, that looks like a cool action figure.
Yeah. I kind of wish because I never got a shot at the last thing that they did. The last time they did him, because that was the translucent one, right?
I
Or
can't
am
fucking tell you shit. That's mute.
Nemesis Bath.
Bath?
Yeah, it was the translucent one. They had done this originally in like the early Hasbro Marvel days.
Oh.
I'll snap
Also,
a picture of it.
I did want to show this. You can take the dome off of Nemesis, and the skull head inside is articulated.
Nice.
That's good. Not even just of like, oh fuck yeah, skulls and shit, but as you can do more things with the figure. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's cool.
That original one, that is like peak Hasbro, early Hasbro Legends, where it's like it looks like a fun toy, but it's probably really wonky to handle. So the teases they showed were Adam Warlock's staff.
Yeah, that's not the one it looks like in Marvel Rivals. That's very much like classic Infinity Watch.
All right. A new spiderweb accessory that apparently somebody identified the exact panel it's from, but I don't remember what that was.
I do like it.
Marvel vs. Capcom Venom.
Oh, okay.
I do like how it's very spaghetti though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it's MVC Venom, I'm copping.
And this, which people keep arguing about, like either it's Gambit throwing cards or it's some other mutant who throws stuff. I can't remember who.
I can see Gambit.
Could that be the Spike one, or could it just be
No. Archangel.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
Bro went like JoJo's on the microphone.
I thought that's what.
What?
Also, they did their drafts of the year, which I don't think anybody but them cares about. But
drafts like best their own personal like what are our favorite figures and toys to make.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
It's also just weird because it's not like a top. It's a draft where it's like you have to pick something from this category, something from this category, something from this category. It can't be whatever you want.
I'm surprised one of them put the end of character spoiler for Across the Spider-Verse on there. That's an interesting pick.
I mean, that figure's been out for a while, bud. That's in Targets right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying I know that's I'm not saying I'm just saying as like their personal favorite, not like in terms of it's out, like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like that's just an interesting favorite of the year to have when there's not really much emotional connection to it yet. Like it's very new.
I mean, it's also just like a really unusual character design for them to make into a toy compared to what they usually do. So it was probably just like, oh, I love that we got to make this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Those are all cool looking. Those are neat.
Oh.
Hey, on the collector's side of things, because my big addiction for collecting is comics. I've been able to hop by some comic stores a lot more lately because I'm driving and I have money, so I've been getting some, not necessarily anything filling any gaps, just more of like looking for weirdo shit that I find interesting.
Yeah.
I got the Gen 13 Generation X crossover.
All right.
Okay.
An eye-popping full-color 3D.
Ouch.
It has the glasses included.
Don't pop my eyes. I need those.
I got a variant cover for Murder Falcon number 5.
Yeah.
I don't know which variant. It's the variant where the main character is fighting a Hydra on the cover, which is fun and neat. A random indie book that's just been in the dollar bin every time I've been there, and I was like, fuck it. It looks neat. I like the cover. And sometimes that's all I want.
I got the recent Blue Beetle trade and a couple of the new Batgirl issues recently.
Hell yeah.
Like from my comic store. I need to actually.
I
picked up the trade reprinting of all the Marvel and DC crossovers.
Fuck yeah, I need to get that on the bus one day. So people may not know this. I found a weird fucking comic a bit ago. The first issue of like a miniseries called Eden's Trail. The thing that's weird about it is the size of a comic, regular like American style comic, but the staples are on the the top of it, so it's a big, giant, horizontal, widescreen comic.
Oh.
I found the first issue. I now have the third issue. I'm going to try and complete the set.
Heck yeah.
You want to know the weird part about it?
Nope.
Part of it published by Marvel.
Oh.
It's not a weird independent book. It's a Marvel book. Written by Chuck Austin.
Hey, that's a name I slightly know.
To give you a frame of reference for when this book would have been coming out, there is an ad for X-Men Next Dimension for PlayStation 2 and Xbox and GameCube. An ad for Daredevil on Game Boy Advance. The Ben Affleck one.
Matt Damon as Daredevil would be interesting.
Some SpongeBob VHS tapes. And a ad for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 PlayStation 2 release. And the last little book I wanted to talk about, because it was mentioned on fucking Comic Pop, I got Marvel Edge, Over the Edge, Daredevil number 344.
Marvel Edge, huh?
Yeah, it was. It's the one where he's no longer in the armored suit and he goes back to the red and yellow suit for a little bit. It was in the 90s. Yeah, comics. Comics are fun.
Comics are fun.
So I have been just like looking on Google Images for panels of the female Electro to kind of get a feel for her character.
Yeah.
Apparently she's a big fan of Secret Hospital and got really pissed off when they killed off Mary Jane's character.
That's cute. I wish they would do more with that, you know?
Yeah.
It feels like it's never, like, they never do anything with Mary Jane's actual character, just their fucking fictionalized bullshit version of her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fictionalized...
That's another thing I was talking to Buster about before y'all showed up. Jackpot's getting a Marvel Legends in the next year. Just be ready for that.
Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen when that happens, though? Is there's going to be so many people going, like, where's Paul? Where's Paul?
Oh, no. Now I want them to do a 2-pack of Jackpot and Paul.
That would be the funniest 2-pack in Marvel Legends history.
And don't make Paul cool. Make him the most, like, figure ever.
They have to. I'd ironically buy that.
Put his okay, paint him to have his stupid plaid button up, but put him on the Bucky Cap body.
Oh, you know what the perfect accessory for that 2-pack would be? A pair of disappearing children.
Like they're translucent plastic.
Yes.
Okay, like, did I ever tell you that was, like, part of my most viral tweet when I was on Twitter?
No, what?
Like, where I made a joke about that, and it was my most popular tweet ever.
I missed this too. What?
I mean, motherfuckers were, like, celebrating when those fucking kids disappeared. You think I'm kidding?
Yeah. I was like, where it's like, I made a Team 4-star reference. So it was like, we here at
Yeah,
child.
I remember that. I remember that now.
You know, yeah.
So Buster, tell the truth. Are you gonna shout about pissing on the moon in the theater for Sonic Free?
Oh, he's like, no.
Look,
I am going to
autistic.
be respectful.
They're not autistic.
Yeah, I'm going to be respectful. I will laughing. Look, I'm not going to become an internet meme or be cringe. I'm not going to be.
Don't you want to live forever?
I can live forever my own way.
Forever. No.
And look, I went to see Sonic 2 in a packed theater, like an early access packed theater. That theater was already scary as it is, with like people like popping off. I am not going to be part of that time around.
Are you going to cheer when the child dies?
I will probably just be like thumbs up to the screen. I
saw a really good fan art today. That was what's her face and Shadow, but they were saying like Lilo and Nani lines from Lilo and Stitch.
Maria.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't
know. I'm pretty excited for Sonic 3 and Nosferatu, because that comes out the same day as Sonic 3. Like,
just fucking make a West Side Story reference.
Wait, what did Cody say?
That was a Sound of Music reference, you bitch.
No, Maria was also... There was a fucking Maria in West Side Story. Fuck me.
Too many Marias at too many times.
No, the Maria song in West Side Story is Maria, I just met a girl named Maria.
Do I want to wrap up? Because people are starting to sleep around me.
I don't know. Do I have to drop a beatbox to wrap it up?
Yeah, sure.
I was going to make a Christmas rapping joke, but I couldn't think of anything except to say the lyrics, and they're spoken words, so it would sound really weird.
I mean, you could always tape your mouth shut. I don't fucking know, bud.
Yeah, thank you for your Christmas visit, Simeon. Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram and Bluesky at Simeon_Scott. Replace the O's with zeros. I make nothing, but I post photos of toys sometimes, and occasionally I have witty remarks.
No, hey, sometimes you're also on the toilet.
It's true. That's true. I have been known to visit the toilet on occasion.
Damn. Poopy butt over here.
My name is Snowbert_Bobert.
Oh my god.
Never _robot on Instagram, and my blue sky is Snoken83 or something like that.
I'll plug my stuff.
Tell the people there. Yeah, there you go.
Hi, I'm Buster Corp. I do YouTube videos on YouTube, and I'm also at Bluesky where I make stupid jokes. That's about it.
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm Boingo. I do a variety of things on the internet. Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm a little loopy now. I hope you can tell. You can find me on YouTube at Boingo Writer, on Twitch at /Boingo Writer, on Bluesky at Boingo Writer, so on and so forth, in a variety of places all over around the internet. I hope you enjoyed your time with us here at Modular Components, where we just shit around and find out. Sometimes we wipe. Yeah. Hey, did you like this episode? Leave a like on YouTube. Follow us on podcasting platform of choice. Subscribe to us on YouTube, all that kind of jazz and shit. Listen to other podcasts we make. Anything else, fellas?
I started watching Amazing Digital Circus. It's pretty good.
That's good.
I played Halo Reach. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I bought Legacy Vector Prime.
That's pretty good.
No, his joints are loose as shit. He's not that good.
Oh.
I just went 21-12 as Jeff the Shard.
Excellent.
Hooray!
Ted Lasso's pretty good.
Yay.